next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Leading the Steelers in this one, longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. These guys hoping that one loss last week doesn't become two here. Facing off with him, that is head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott and Brock Huard with you on the call. This is rookie Tyler Loop to do the honors. And we're off from Baltimore. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Rodgers to throw. Ravens get him. Down he goes. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. If he does that again here, they should be winners.
QB keeps the 2nd down option. And into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And you can see he's valued well beyond his work just as a runner. He's leading NFL backs in receiving touchdowns late in this season. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Tackled there by Mike Green. 3rd down, they need 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Corliss Waitman on to punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar off the play fake. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
Jackson now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Short pickup on the play to about the 40. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
So read here and give to Mitchell. Shoots away from one. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell again. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by the 4-time All-Pro Cameron Hayward. Blitz coming, Lamar. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Laviska Shenault to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers.
The 27-yard line.
He takes it himself. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's good for a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6. And a Steeler first down.
Rodgers from the gun. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete. Nate Wiggins on the coverage.
Now here's Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. A small gain up to the 38. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
It's a gain of 4.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down.
6.
Ravens get him, down he goes. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
The Steelers set to punt it. Back for the Ravens, LeJohntay Wester. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll run here on first down. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now third and short. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll only need a few inches here on third down. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
At the 14-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just...
No place to go. Ravens take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
They'll send out the punting unit. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. Massive hits, the ball's out, and the Steelers get to it. There he goes, right sideline. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Well, Brock, we both know this. Some guys are only looking to make the tackle and end the play. Others, though, come in hunting for the football and forcing fumbles in hopes of getting exactly what we just saw.
And it can be tough for these receivers. A lot of times, they know contact is coming, but they don't always get to prepare for it because they don't always see it.
Yeah.
And these elite defenses, well, they view a completed pass as just another opportunity to create that kind of fumble, and sometimes even a defensive touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. LaJohntay Westert to return it. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and more quickly.
Yeah, the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up second and
Send everybody
17.
deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Lamar now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
DeAndre Hopkins.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
To the air on 3rd and long. Andrews has it, working downfield. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 3. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll start the drive with Warren. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Steelers
All set to go now from the 35.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On second down, Warren. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 4.
3rd and 2, Rodgers. He completes it in traffic. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Gain on the play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Rodgers will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And send a receiver left.
46-yard line.
Trying an inside give to Warren. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Steelers.
Warren running between the tackles. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
He was brought down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. Third down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throw here, third down. Ravens get him, down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
A loss of 8 yards.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And he missed it. It's no good. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with walking the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. To the air on first down. Rodgers. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Intended for
On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
brings up 2nd and
Now
10
Rodgers.
at the 24-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for DK
DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 10.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
The game at
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Western on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. We've got a screen to the running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Short pass brought in. And this is brought to a stop at let's say the 34-yard line there. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. First down, here's Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's a pickup of 3.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
TJ Watt. A loss of 5 on
3rd and long for him here.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's gonna force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Pulled in at the 20. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. First down throw here by Rodgers. Dropping this underneath, Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and 1. At the
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Rodgers set to pass. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
3rd down and 1.
Looking to throw. this one to Freiermuth. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. First and 10 now from the 46. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott? And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Western on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down.
New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. He picks up 5 on that first down run. Brings up second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Nice little gain on the ground.
And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. 6 yards to go here. It's third down. They'll air it out on third. The right side is caught by Hopkins. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. The Steelers offense headed out. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Johnson again. Working a couple yards past the line. Brought down by the versatile All-Pro, Kyle Hamilton. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Brings up third down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
And the Steelers first down. A pickup of 44 yards on the play. First down, Steelers.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. So 20 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A give. This is Johnson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Sending a tight end in motion left. It's Johnson on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Rodgers off the play action. He brings it in. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Boswell able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Completed over the middle. And he managed what he can up to the 48. Stopped by someone who began as a star for these Ravens, now a rival, Patrick Queen.
At their 48-yard line.
Mitchell off the pistol give. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It's a gain of 9.
Here's Lamar. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
Jackson trying to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Baltimore first down. First
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Design. Oh, he lost the football. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Play action here with Rogers. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they're going to force him out. It looks like just about a step or two before he can get to that 20. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rogers. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. On 1st down, they'll run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Lamar off the play fake. Hits him on the out route. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Oh, he lost the football. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football. While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. They go play fake with Jackson. Completed to his running back. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
To the air on 3rd and long. And a defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rogers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. A give to Mitchell, running left. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Feels this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. Now here's Rodgers. He's dropping deep on this snap. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Rolling left, buying some time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. This finds Austin, complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Rodgers has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Ravens crowding the passing lanes. They go into the dime for 3rd down. Back to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. Here's a give on the jet sweep. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Going with the screen to Johnson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Steelers in range for a game-winning score. Motioning the tight end now. Now to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And late in the fourth, they have grabbed a lead.
13.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. We see the Ravens making their way out now. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Here he is to throw. He finds Bateman on the slant. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here he is to throw. He's going to keep it this time. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Baltimore 1st down.
And that spikes 36 seconds to play. 35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
To Zay Flowers. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd
To
and
throw.
3.
Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Steelers 16.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
For Baltimore.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First down. Here's Rodgers. Finds the in route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. To the air on first down. Rodgers. Caught right side by Freiermuth. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Rodgers. This is for the ball game. And this will not be caught. So their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.